Eliot used to say he didn't believe in ghosts. Superstition. Nonsense. He was a man of logic, a programmer. The kind of person who trusted code more than gut feeling, but that night, logic didn't save him. It was 11:07 p.m. when he saved the last file to the company's server. Eliot stretched, yawned, rubbed his tired eyes. He hated staying this late. The office was a tomb after 10. The hallway lights flickered as he walked toward the elevator. Every step echoed unnaturally loud. The whole floor felt ... abandoned. He pressed the elevator button. The doors opened immediately, too quickly, too smoothly. No mechanical hum, no shake, just silence and waiting. Eliot stepped inside. The interior looked ... normal, clean, dimly lit with a faint, metallic smell. Then he turned to the control panel and froze. There were no buttons, no floor numbers, no open, no close, just one button in the center. 3. It didn't glow. It didn't beep. It just sat there, mocking him. He looked around, tapped the panel. Nothing changed. The doors were still open. Maybe he should just step out. Slam. The doors shut fast. No floor indicator, no robotic voice, just a low mechanical groan, the sound of something old and deep being dragged downward. The light dimmed. A dull amber glow replaced the normal white. The display flickered. -1. A soft chime. The doors slid open. Eliot hesitated. He peeked out into a hallway, long, narrow, with ceiling tiles sagging under dim, flickering lights. The air smelled of old smoke and something else. Something wrong. No movement, no sound. He stepped back and looked for a close button. Still nothing. Just 3. Then he heard it. Footsteps, bare, slow shuffling. Someone was walking down the hallway. From the far end, barely visible in the blinking lights, a figure appeared. Eliot squinted. The figure walked with jerky, unnatural movements, almost like it was being controlled by invisible strings. And then he saw the clothes. It was wearing exactly what he was. Same dark blue hoodie, same shoes, same bag. But its face was blank. No eyes, no mouth. Just skin stretched smooth like wax melted and frozen mid-drip. Eliot's throat tightened, his heart pounded. Against his ribs, the figure moved closer. Step flicker, step darkness. Eliot backed up. He wanted out. He wanted up. He turned. The doors closed, hard. The elevator shook slightly. The light changed again, even colder than before. The display flickered. -2. Eliot stabbed at the 3 button. Desperate. Nothing happened. The elevator kept descending. Down, and further down, into a place no one was supposed to go. The elevator groaned again as it dropped to floor -2. Eliot stood frozen, hands clenched at his sides. No buttons, no voice, no sense of control. Just that cold mechanical hum and the weight of whatever waited below. Ding. The doors slid open. What he saw nearly made him step back. It was his old apartment, exactly how he remembered it. Same beige walls, same worn-out rug. The smell, lavender air freshener with a faint trace of mildew. But something felt off. The furniture wasn't where it should be. The couch was rotated. The TV was gone, and on the wall above the small bookshelf, a framed photo. Eliot. We stepped out cautiously, drawn to it. The photo showed him, smiling, but next to him, a woman he didn't recognize. She had long dark hair, pale skin, and a smile that didn't quite reach her eyes. She stared directly at the lens, or maybe at him. Through him he blinked. The frame trembled on the wall. Behind him, the elevator doors remained open, as if daring him to look further. He took another step. Bzzzzz. The landline rang. He jumped. There shouldn't be a landline. That phone had been disconnected years ago. The phone sat on a table that wasn't his. Eliot picked up the receiver, static. Then his mother's voice. Eliot, you didn't leave, did you? His spine stiffened. Mom, you weren't supposed to leave. We said you'd stay. You promised you'd never leave. Click. Silence. He lowered the phone slowly, breathing hard. His vision blurred, then refocused. Now the apartment was darker, the walls grimier. The photo frame was gone. But on the wall, in smudged red letters, "Go back down." The lights overhead began to flicker violently, buzzing, crackling like insects. chewing through wire. Eliot ran toward the elevator, but someone was already standing inside. It was the woman from the photo, still smiling, but now her head twitched slightly back and forth like she was glitching, like reality couldn't decide if she belonged. Eliot stopped dead in his tracks. She lifted one hand, palm up, and curled her fingers toward him, inviting. The lights blew out. Everything went black. Then a soft chime. The elevator doors opened again. Now empty. No trace of her. No trace of the apartment. Only that same cold light from before, waiting, descending. He didn't want to step in again, but something behind him was coming. He couldn't hear it. He could feel it. A pressure in the air. A presence. Getting closer. He ran back into the elevator. The moment he crossed the threshold, the doors shut. Slam. -3. The number flickered on the display, finally glowing. This time, Eliot didn't try to stop it. His hands hung limp by his sides, his breath shallow. Sweat trickled down his back, his knees weak. Downward, faster now, too fast. He leaned his head against the wall, whispering, "I'm dreaming. I have to be dreaming." But the elevator didn't care. It just kept going. The elevator stopped. Ding. Eliot didn't look up at first. He just listened. No sound, no hum. Even the machine had gone silent. Then the doors opened. Floor -3 wasn't like the others. There was no hallway, no wallpaper, just black, a thick, empty black. It wasn't darkness, it was absence, like the elevator had opened into a place the world had never finished building. The floor beneath his feet was concrete, smooth and cold, and about 10 paces ahead, a mirror, standing alone. Tall, old, rimmed in rusted silver. Nothing else. Eliot stepped out. He didn't want to. His legs moved anyway. As he got closer, he noticed something. The mirror didn't reflect the room. It didn't reflect the dark. It reflected an office. His office, his desk, his monitor, his coffee mug with the chip on the handle, and he was sitting there, at his desk, staring at the monitor, unmoving, unblinking. But it was him. Same clothes, same tired eyes. Eliot touched the surface of the mirror. Cold, smooth, real, but it felt like there was something behind it, like a second heartbeat. Suddenly, the reflection turned its head. Eliot jerked his hand back, but the figure in the mirror kept moving. It stood up, walked to the elevator behind the desk. The same elevator, same interior, same single glowing button. 3. The reflected Eliot stepped in, smiled. Then the mirror cracked. Just a single, thin line, but it ran right through Eliot's face. He stumbled back. The crack deepened. More lines crawled across the glass, spiderwebs, splinters. Then came the whisper, not from behind, not from the mirror, from inside his head. "We all come down here, Eliot, sooner or later." The mirror shattered. Eliot shielded his face, but there was no sound. No shards, no impact. When he looked again, there was nothing, just black, total, empty black, and silence. Ding! The elevator opened again. Floor G lobby. A security guard stood in front of the elevator, coffee in hand. He blinked, confused. The elevator was empty. "That's weird," the guard mumbled. He looked around, scratched his head, shrugged. He stepped inside, turned around, and hit the button for floor 5. The doors closed behind him. A second later, the light flickered. The panel blinked. All buttons disappeared. Only one remained. 3 and deep, deep beneath the building. Eliot watched, from inside the mirror, smiling.